Hello student. So after completion of the external features of the heart, let's start the detailed study of the all chambers of the heart. So starts from the right atrium. So right atrium, it is a quadrangular chamber located on the right side of the right ventricle. So it consists of a cavity and a small outpouring part called the auricle. So let's see the details of this right atrium. So before starting the detailed structure of the chambers of the heart, we should know that is exact location of the chamber. So here you can see that is the right atrium, that is the right ventricle, this is the left atrium, and this is the left ventricle. This is the four chambers that should be present in the heart. But when the practically we should have to see that is the location of the structure of the chamber, so it should be located in this way. So here in this diagram you can see this is the border which is seen, that is the coronary sulcus. So above to it this is the right atrium. Okay, then this is the coronary sulcus and this is the anterior interventricular sulcus. So this is the right ventricle, this one. Then lateral to it that the chamber is present, that is the left ventricle, this one. Then the left atrium, that should be not anteriorly present, but actually that should be present on the posterior part of the heart. So here in the another diagram you can see this is the left atrium which is present on the posterior side, and from this that is the four pulmonary veins, they should be comes out. So that is the left atrium, and this is the left ventricle, this is the posterior view, that is the right ventricle. Okay, and this is the right atrium, that is the posterior view, and anteriorly that is the left atrium, it is not seen, only seen the three chamber, that is the right atrium, this one, the right ventricle, and this is the left ventricle, and the left atrium that should be present on the posterior aspect of the heart. Okay, then let's start the details of the right atrium. So here in this diagram you can see that is the right atrium, and vertically when you cut that the right atrium and open it, so you can see that is the interior or the right atrium. So right atrium, it is the quadrangular chamber present right side of the right ventricle. So in the last diagram we have seen that is it should be present on the right side of the right ventricle. So here you can see that is the right atrium and that should be present right side of the right ventricle. So this is the right ventricle, so right atrium, it should be present right to it. Okay, then the next to it, that is the right atrium, it receives the venous blood from all the body and it pour this venous blood into the right ventricle through the tricuspid wall. Okay, and the blood, deoxygenated blood, that should be enters into the heart, that is from the superior vena cava and from the inferior vena cava. Okay, then the right atrium, it should be forming externally, that is the right border of the heart, the part of upper border, the sternocostal surface and the base of the heart. So this structure which is formed by the right atrium of the heart. Then we should have to see that is the external features of the right atrium. So the right atrium, it is elongated vertically and receives the superior vena cava upper side and inferior vena cava at the lower side. The upper end of the right atrium, it is prolonged to form the right auricle. So here you can see the upper end, it should be prolonged to form the right auricle. Its margin are notch and inferior is the sponge like which is presents free flow of the blood. So because of this structure, it should be occurs the free flow of the blood into the right atrium. ठीक है. Then along the right border of the atrium there is a shallow vertical groove. So on the right side you can see it is a shallow vertical groove. This one, it is called the sulcus terminalis. So this one, ठीक है. Then the next to it, that is the upper part of the sulcus terminalis. This one, the upper part of the sulcus terminalis contains the SA node. So here in this region, that is the sinoatrial node is present, which is act as a pacemaker, you know it. And in the conducting system we had seen that is the pacemaker. Then tributaries of the right atrium. So right atrium, it receives, that is the superior vena cava, this one. Second one, that is the inferior vena cava. Then the coronary sinus, this one, that is the coronary sinus. Then anterior cardiac vein. Then the veni cordis minimi and right marginal vein. So these are the tributaries which is open into that the right atrium, as the right atrium receives all venous blood. Then the right atrioventricular orifice. So through the blood passes from the right atrium to the right ventricle, which is guarded by the tricuspid valve, and which consists of the three cusps, and it can give the unilateral flow from right atrium to the right ventricle and avoid the regurgitation of the blood. ठीक है. Then internal features of the right atrium. So it should be divided into the following three parts. So first part, that is the smooth posterior part, this one, or that is called the sinus venerum. The most of the tributaries except the anterior cardiac veins that should be open into that the smooth posterior part of the right atrium. The superior vena cava open at the upper end, the inferior vena cava it is open at the lower end, and this opening, inferior vena caval opening, which is guarded by a eustachian tube. So here you can see that is the eustachian valve, this one. Then the coronary sinus, it is open between the opening of the IVC and right atrioventricular orifice. So here you can see opening of the coronary sinus, and this is the right atrioventricular orifice, this one. So between this IVC and right atrioventricular orifice, that the opening of coronary sinus is present. And the coronary sinus, it is guarded by a valve of coronary sinus, this is called the Thanasian valve. ठीक है. Then the veni cordis minimi, these are the small opening. So veni cordis minimi are the numerous small veins present in the wall of the chamber, which is open into the right atrium through the small foramina. Then next to it, the intervenous tubercle of the lower is very small projection, scarcely visible on the posterior wall of the atrium, just below the opening of the SVC, the superior vena cava. So in this region. After then, the rough anterior part, means this one. So the rough anterior part, it consists of the transverse muscular ridges. So here you can see that is the transverse muscular ridges. It is called musculi pectini, this one. They arises the crista terminalis, which run forwards and downwards toward the atrioventricular orifice, giving the appearance of the teeth of comb. So here that should be appear as a teeth of comb. After then, we should have to see that is the next part, that is the interatrial septum, third part. So interatrial septum, it present the fossa ovalis. So here this one. So fossa ovalis, it is a shallow saucer shaped depression in the lower part. Then the annulus ovalis, or that is also called the limbus of fossa ovalis, this one, this rounded part, is a prominent margin of the fossa ovalis. It is a distinct above but deficient inferiorly. Its anterior edge is continuous with the left end of the wall of IVC. So here you can see that is the eustachian wall, and the fossa ovalis means that is the annulus ovalis, it should be continue as the lateral wall of the eustachian wall. Okay? Then the remnants of foramen ovale is occasionally present. So you know that is into the intrauterine life, the blood from the right atrium that is directly enters into the left atrium through the foramen ovale, and after the birth that the foramen is closed. So the remnant of that the foramen ovale may be sometimes it should be seen. So it should be present, or it should be seen a small slit like valvular opening between the upper part of the fossa and the limbus. So here in this side that may be present the opening of the foramen ovale, remnants of opening of foramen ovale. So these are the structure which is present into the right atrium of the heart.